Shri Mataji, everyone. Let's put our hands together and humbly bow down, taking permission for this morning's collective meditation. Let's raise our Kundalinis and put ourselves in a bandhan. Let's take a few deep breaths in and out to settle our attention this morning. Let's raise our right hand towards Mother Earth. We'll do a self-guided Mooladhar meditation this morning. So let's just spend the next 5-10 minutes meditating on the Mooladhar. We'll continue sitting in meditation, listening to the Adishakti Puja 2002 that we were listening to yesterday.
That human beings are Rakshasas. That's what they become. Even their gurus were like that. But they tortured even the incarnations. All the incarnations were tortured by them. How they saved themselves is remarkable. But ultimately, they couldn't produce any results. So the first thing I tried was to study about the Kundalini. That I should be able to raise the Kundalini. And I asked, you broke your Sahasrara and you entered into the realm of real joy, of reality. All these bad qualities started falling out. In the central path, first the Mooladhara came. By the awakening of the Mooladhara and the central path, you became, your eyes became pure. Your licentiousness went away. Your cheapness went very, I think we should call them the holy people. Unless and until that happens, you cannot be in Sahaja. You cannot be a licentious, you cannot be a flirtish, you cannot be a man who wants to grab money from others and all that. Or anyone who is very aggressive could be in Sahaja. So all such people were thrown out. Once they were thrown out, they were showing their teeth, I should say. They didn't like it that they were thrown out. But they understand now, some of them, that we have made mistakes. So first thing is that you must develop your sense of chastity. Respect it and enjoy it. That happened because of your Mooladhara being awakened. That's the first chakra on the left side, where you have Shri Ganesha. But on the right side, also we have deities. On every chakra, we have deities to compensate. But Shri Ganesha is in the center. And that's how we were blessed by his powerful purity. And we started understanding the beauty of purity, the power of purity. That's how our right side we finished off. Right side was for fighting, for killing, anger. There was no peace for these people. The only thing they knew how to dominate others. To be intolerable. So then they rose to a higher level of Swadhisthana. In Swadhisthana, they rose, and the aggressiveness of the creative people to create something. Even now we have many. They create all kinds of nonsense, create all sorts of gross tricks, also very, very, I should say, dirty things to make a name. So this is the another thing we got it in Swadhisthana. People who wanted to have a name, a position, that came from right Swadhisthana. Then the third chakra that was there was the Nabhi chakra. On the Nabhi chakra, they went all out to make money, not Lakshmi, but money. Money by any means. And they cheated the whole world. With this money that they got, they did all kinds of bad things. Either they cheated or they were aggressive. Cheating was very much in the left side countries like India, and aggressiveness in the right side countries. In the center, what quality we have at the Swadhisthana is the creativeness, creative of art, which is very beautiful, which is very deep, which is absolutely spiritual. That vanished. And people started showing even the incarnations full of dirty habits. All kinds of filth came in with that progress. Then I told you, this Nabhi. In Nabhi, people got after money. Left-sided people were making money, right-sided were aggressive with their money. If they were earning, they thought they are on top of the world. If they had money, they thought nobody is better than us. All this finished them. It's finishing. It will come to that point where they will realize that money is not for destroying, but for construction. Constructing of the country, constructing of the human beings together to bring peace and love among them. For helping, for doing all kinds of good things. Then the same right-sided people went to the chakra of the mother. And they were horrible mothers, tried to dominate their children, dominate everyone, and could not sacrifice anything for the children. We have had enough of these women who are aggressive with their husbands, are aggressive with their children. And even the motherhood among men is dead and finished. All that kind of lot, when I came on this earth, I saw, and I was shocked. What sort of human beings are those? What am I going to do with them? How will I awaken their Kundalini? At the Nabhi chakra only they were lost. But now it is the mother's chakra. They had no fatherhood, no motherhood. They drove out their children. Very selfish, self-centered, dominating parents. This was the heart chakra. Then came the collective chakra, what we call as the Vishuddhi. At the Vishuddhi Chakra, they wanted to occupy the whole world. They wanted to occupy the whole world as their own, to become emperors, and they formed empires and misbehaved to such an extent that it's not humanly possible to behave like that. They really were Rakshasas, I should say, and those Rakshas qualities are still there in their behavior, in everything. You can see how they behave towards people, treating them like that. Creating people who are against spirituality and those who are aggressive. But these became like a two-sided world where there are people who are aggressive and the people who are tortured. This two-sided world exists even now, but is much less. Thanks to the collective understanding, there are many good institutions that were established, but they are not working out. They are not so successful because the men at the head of it are controlling, but controlling what? Not themselves, controlling others. And all their behavior has spoiled all the work of this chakra. Collectively, if you see around now today, everywhere there's war going on, fights going on, killing going on, destruction going on. How is it? There are so many spiritual people now on this world. So the reason is, the spiritual people have become very quiet, very much enjoying their spiritual life, have become very quiet and very peaceful people. But that doesn't bring peace. You have to be dynamic and you have to bring peace in the world. You have to do something about it. We are very much satisfied with our progress, but we are not bothered as to see what is the progress others have done, how far they have gone, where can we meet them, what can we change them. At my level I can change many things, but at your level how many people have you changed? What have you done? That has to be said. Still you live with your ego on the Agya. And you are very happy with your peace, with everything you have got through Sahaja Yoga. This is the biggest calamity that the world is facing today. That those who are also spiritual, those who have achieved great heights, are least bothered as to what good has to be done. What they are doing is to enjoy their own spirituality, come to the puja, have more and more of it. But they have done no collective work to change people. Some of them are working 1 or 2 hours. The rest of them are having a good time, enjoying themselves in such a manner that people accept them as great souls, good people. That's all. I would like you to now introspect and find out how much collective work you have done, how many people you have got like that. With whom are you talking? How many people have you told about Sahaja Yoga? Only so many are there. Christ had only 12 disciples. They are much more dynamic than you are. So now you should take to the right side. And when you take to the right side, will create dynamic people. Not just some useless, patient, very quiet, peaceful people. This is not the aim of Sahaja Yoga. The aim of Sahaja Yoga is to change so many. And those who are doing that, all my blessings are with them. But those who are just keeping to themselves, it is not a very good thing. In your country, how many people have got to Sahaja Yoga? Just find out. With book, how many people you have worked it out? So yours is not a complete yoga. Yours is a partial yoga of the left side, where you are very loving, you are very kind, very this. I'm not saying that you should become aggressive in any way. But even I've seen people want to be leaders, they want to be something great. But how many people have they given realization? How many people have they talked about Sahaja Yoga? I say, when in the aeroplane also you go, you walk in the street, anywhere people talk about Sahaja Yoga. But here we are using Sahaja Yoga for our greatness, for our understanding of ourselves. This is not why Sahaja Yoga has been brought to you. It has been brought to you for giving realizations to many people. I request all the younger people, the younger generation, not to waste their surge energies on nonsense as the old people have done. You better go ahead and talk to people about Sahaja Yoga and spread the Sahaja Yoga. They are more interested in running schools, in looking after the destitutes, doing this, doing that. That's not your job. Your job is to create more Sahaja Yogis, more Sahaja Yoginis. But that is not there. What I find is it's not there. The right side is missing. You should come to the right side. Go all ahead. Nothing will happen to you. Nobody can kill you. Nobody can disturb you. Nobody can arrest you. Take it from me. You have powers. But if you don't use them, you are like this. That is why we have come to the stagnated point. That we should know we have to use our right side. Right side is very important. Next time I'll tell you about right side, what right-sided things are. Now you cannot become left-sided, whatever you may try. So you use your right side in the right direction, with the right understanding, not as some sort of, I should say, very arbitrary or very dominating like Hitler's. We have had also Hitlers among Sahaja Yogis. But now the time has come for you to do something more than what the saints have done before. To work it out that way, not to keep to yourself that you have a family, you have very nice children, enjoying all that. That's not the Sahaja Yoga for. Sahaja Yoga is for transforming the whole world. You have to think about it. What are you doing? Where are you? What have you achieved out of Sahaja? Then we come to the Agya. In Agya, what has happened is Sahaja Yogis are become, they can bear anything, they can suffer anything. That's not what we want. What we want to remove the sufferings of others, remove the aggression of others. So we don't, that kind of organization we don't have. That kind of understanding we don't have. And if that works out, you will be different people. So we have become like saints sitting in their hermit hall, something like that. Not more than that. So better try to do something positive without aggression. I know some of you are still very aggressive. Are show-offs, I know that. But if you get into the mood of working out collectively, then you will realize what mistakes you have. Still, what is lacking in your personality. That is very important. At Agya Chakra, many Sahaja Yogis falter. I don't know what happens to them. At Agya, I've told that you must forgive. But that doesn't mean that you allow people to do wrong things. Because you want to forgive is very easy. Not to fight, not to say anything, just keep out, just forgive. No. You go and talk to that person and tell him it is wrong. You have to face it. If you cannot face it, then you are useless. Just like any other people. What's the use of you people getting your realization? So now we have to understand that it's not only that we have vibrations, that we are all right, that you can cure some people is the last word. No. You have to spread it. You have to go in the public. You have to be collective on this point, and you have to spread Sahaja Yoga. With so many Sahaja Yogis all over the world, we have not progressed much.
Adishakti Mataji, Shri Mataji, Namo Namah. Om Tadeva Sakshat, Shri Karti Sakshat, Shri Adishakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Namo Namah. Om Tadeva Sakshat, Shri Kalki Sakshat, Shri Sahasraswami Moksha Pradaini Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah.
May God bless you. May God bless you all. May God bless you all. May God bless you all.
Let's put our hands together, humbly bow down and thank Shri Mataji for the opportunity of this morning's collective meditation. Thank you everyone for your vibrational presence. Let's raise our Kundalinis and put ourselves in a bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji. Wishing you all a beautifully blissful day. Jai Shri Mataji.